Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Guy, and up here today with a few more pickups. Um, these last few days have been a bit of a nightmare. My partner gone back into hospital, had severe migraines and stuff. So I was running around dealing with that yesterday. Excuse me. So my phone's a bit warped as well because I fucking lost my rag because fucking Hermes or Every, whatever you want to fucking call them now, fucked up another one of my orders that I sent out, and apparently something was missing from it. So, you know, I fucking lost my rag, but I managed to open a dispute with parceltogo.com, and they're going to look into it, and because I paid for the protection, so if they come back to me and say to me, we can't give you your money back, I'm going to raise a complaint and say, well, I paid the protection, and there was stuff missing from the order, so I deserve to get the money back. So I dropped my phone when I was angry, and now my phone's slightly warped, but I think my phone is covered by the payment protection plan, whatever, so hopefully I can get it sorted out. But I've got some DVD box sets, Blu-ray box sets, a couple of upgrades, a couple of one buyback, but we'll start off with the 3 normal DVDs. First up, I've got Selector Series 3. I picked up Series 1 the other day, but it was a bit of a joke though, because they had Volume 3 or Series 3 in there, but they had Series 1 and 2 as part of the set, Series 3 and the Christmas special was as part of the set, but no Series 2 on its own. So I was like, fuck it, I'll pick up Series 3 and I'll keep an eye out for Series 2. Not that I'm going to get round to watching it anytime soon anyway, but, you know, it was £1. Also for £1, I got Blood Warriors. Just looks like a sort of cheesy, fun, action type fantasy, medieval, one of those sort of movies. Cine Asia type movie. So it might be worth a fun one to check out, also £1. And for £4, I picked up the American Pie all 8 movie set. I had a few American Pie, like I think I had Beta House on DVD, and I had either Reunion or Wedding as a standalone release on Blu-ray, but I know they'd not released a complete box set of them on Blu-ray. I think they only did American Pie 1, 2 and 3 as a Blu-ray set. I know technically there's 4 American Pie movies, and then there's the American Pie Presents, like the spin-offs. I've seen the first one, I've seen the second one, and I've seen Beta House. I haven't seen the other ones. These movies, of course, were very the sex comedies. This was £4, so I figured, you know what, I know it's DVD, but at least I've got them all, so I can watch them all in, you know, in order, basically. I know some of them are on Netflix, some of them are on Prime, but at least I've got the full set, so I can just watch them all in one go, kind of think, not in one go, but you see what I'm saying. So I'm happy with that. These movies, again, they're just fun, cheesy, sort of sex comedy movies, and you'd never get away with the stuff in this movie today. Even the guy who plays Stifler has come out and said, you know, there's no way they could do another American Pie movie. As much as they'd love to, you wouldn't be able to get away with it today, which kind of sucks. But you've got the originals right here. I'm not too sure if these are the uncut versions or the cut versions. It doesn't say, but normally with these box sets, it's normally the uncut versions or the best version anyway. It doesn't seem like there's any special features on the disc, probably just the standalone version. It doesn't say uncensored versions or cut versions, but it's rated 18, so I imagine it's the normal version. So I'm happy to have this in the collection. I'll save that big DVD box set for last, so we'll go over the Blu-rays quickly, and I've got a big DVD box set, which I thought was really good. First up, for £1.50, if you're wondering how I paid for it, I just took in the rest of the PS4 games that I had, except for 3 that CEX don't take, or are worth a decent price on eBay. So first up, Gemini Man. I've heard good things about this movie. I know Will Smith and all this drama with Will Smith. Honestly, I couldn't give two shits. I felt like Chris Rock had it coming. So, but at the end of the day, separate the actor from the movie. I've heard good things about this movie. I remember seeing the trailer and thought, oh, it looks pretty cool, like an alternative reality type movie. But you know, I actually like Will Smith as an actor. I think he's got great depth. You know, he can play dramatic roles, but he can also play comedic roles. And I'm thinking this movie will be more of a dramatic movie, of course, an action movie. So when I seen the trailer for it, it looked pretty interesting, so I can check it out. Then Beverly Hills Cop on Blu Ray. I was keeping an eye out for the box set of all three, but to be honest, I think the first two movies are much better than the third one anyway. But I really enjoyed the first one. The first one's classic. I'll just keep an eye out for the second and third one in the future. I did have them on DVD as the set, but I'm trying to sell that set with the intention of upgrading to Blu-ray. And I will do that sometimes if there's a movie that is on DVD, but they have a Blu-ray version of it. I will upgrade if it's a movie that I really enjoy. I'm not too bothered about upgrading to 4K, but if I can see a 4K version cheaper than pretty decent price, I'll pick it up. So I'm happy to have Beverly Hills Cop so I can check it out on Blu-ray. Then Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure with the slipcover on Blu-ray. I've never seen Bill and Ted. I had this on DVD years ago, but I don't know what happened to it. I know I've got the second one, Bogus Journey, on DVD, but I'm happy to have the first one. It looked like a fun movie, raunchy, of course, Keanu Reeves in this, a young Keanu Reeves. Looks like it's going to be a fun one. We all know the NES game sucked. £4, and it comes with a slipcover in pretty decent condition. And then for £8, I picked up. I seen this in there a while ago, and for some reason I couldn't find it again. And then I actually had it, and that is the Owen Hart Heart of Gold 2-disc Blu-ray set. Of course, going with the wrestling stuff. Again, I'll pick them up when I see them for a good price. And of course, Owen Hart, excellent, one of the greatest wrestlers in my opinion, taken from us in a tragedy. If you don't know the story of Owen Hart, I just would look it up. I don't really want to discuss it because it's very touch and go. But I'm actually surprised that WWE actually released this, because when it comes to Owen Hart, they seem to be quite, you know, they don't like to talk about him too much. You know, so I was actually surprised that this got released from WWE, because it's actually from WWE Home Video, so it's not like a third party. So, but this is a 2-disc set comes with 7.5, nearly 8 hours long. Comes with a bunch of these matches from WWE and before WWE. One of the greatest of all time wrestlers, and you know, just a great all-round guy. Of course, his career in WWE is great. And, you know, the WWE Network actually does have the old matches with Owen Hart in. So it's not like they don't care about Owen Hart. But AEW, of course, have just done the Owen Hart tournament. And we know we're going to be getting him in the video game as well. So, yeah, I'm happy to pick that up for £8. I got £71.10 or something like that. Then a 4K release of Bill and Ted Face the Music. So now I have all Bill and Ted's. I've got the first one on Blu-ray, the second one on DVD, and then the third one on 4K. I don't really have a lot of 4Ks anymore. Like I said, I don't really go out of my way to buy them unless I see them for a good price. I don't know how good this movie was. Like I said, I've not seen any of the Bill and Ted movies, so I haven't got any expectations for this movie. I've got no, expectation, high expectations, low expectations. I'll watch the first two movies before watching this one. But it's in 4K, so I imagine it will look pretty good. So yeah, looking forward to checking out the Bill and Ted movies, and I'm happy to have this one for £8. Then I picked up the Lord of the Rings Blu Ray Trilogy. This is the 6-disc set. And you might be wondering, why did I bother getting this version? Why not the extended version? They did have the 4K extended version for 50 quid. But the thing is, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I've only watched these movies once. And these movies are a marathon to sit through. You know, they're what? 3.5, nearly like 3+ hour long movies. So it made me laugh. You know, let's take a movie trilogy that's really long and make it even longer. Of course, if you're a fan of the movie, of course the extended edition probably is the best version to get, but I just wanted to get an upgrade because I want to rewatch these movies at some point. I'm debating on whether to, you know, keep this one and just have this one to watch them. I know the Hobbit movies are on Amazon Prime. I did have the box set, but I sold that. I know Lord of the Rings is like Star Wars. They've always got new versions. They've just brought out the ultimate extended version with all 6 movies in there. And of course, we've got the Lord of the Rings TV show coming out on Amazon. Well, before Lord of the Rings, should I say. And then obviously we know there's a new Lord of the Rings game coming out. But I'm looking forward to re-watching these movies. But like I said, they are marathons. I mean, what? Yeah, 178 minutes, 179 minutes, and 200 minutes. So what's that, like just over 3 hours on most of these movies? So they are long movies, but they're epic movies. They're fantastic. But these are just like the standard versions of them on Blu-ray. You know, I still think Blu-ray looks really good anyway. So I don't actually have a problem with DVD either. And then the last Blu-ray was a buyback, and that's the Lethal Weapon collection. I had this, sold it. I never watched any of them on here, so I picked it up. I'm not sure if they are on Amazon Prime. I could be wrong, but they might be. But I'm happy to pick this one back up. Like I said, at the moment, I'm trying to get back some stuff that I sold. Plus, it's always good to have these sort of things in there in case. You never know. And then last but not least, guys, this was the first thing I seen before I started going off buying. And that is the Clint Eastwood 35 Years, 35 Film Collection. And I was actually, it was £25. So basically less than £1 a movie. And I thought it was a really cool looking set. It's one of the bigger sets. But I figured, you know what, 35 movies for 25 quid. I'll take it. I like these multi-packs. I'm going to go through them all anyway and show you what are on here and what the discs are like. They come like this. I don't know when this set come out. Let's see if I can find any information. 2012. So yeah, this is a 10-year-old set. But I've never seen this set before. I thought it was pretty cool. So these aren't probably in order, by the way. So we've got on here the Honky Tonk Man and Firefox. And they come on these double packs like this. I'm not entirely sure. I doubt they have any special features. I'm not entirely sure if they have subtitles. It doesn't say anything about subtitles. I'm assuming it's just movie only, but it's still a pretty cool set. Sudden Impact and Tightrope. Yeah, so I think it has all of the Dirty Harry movies on here as well. So Sudden Impact and Tightrope, and then we have Any Which Way You Can and Bronco Billy, 2-disc set. But it's weird because that's weird because some of them are looking like plain discs, and other ones have got artwork on there, so it's kind of weird. And then we have The Gauntlet and Every Which Way But Loose. Again. The Enforcer and Josie Rails, The Outlaw. I don't think this has any of the Fistful of Dollars movies, but I do already have the box set with those 3 movies on. Where Eagles Dare and Kelly's Hero. So it's got everything from up until, I think it's got from 1969, 8 to 2009, I think was the latest one. Dirty Harry and Magnum Force, the 2 Dirty Harry movies. So this is actually a pretty good way of getting all of the Dirty Harry movies as well. A Perfect World and Unforgiven. I don't think I actually have any of these movies as standalone or other releases. I might have Unforgiven, The Rookie and White Hunter Blackheart. Oh. And it's they're in pretty good condition as well, which is awesome. And then Heartbat Witch and Bird, making sure all of the discs are there. City Heat and Pale Rider. So it's got some of his westerns on here. It's got some of his dramatic films, some of his war films. Mystic River and letters from Iwo Jima. Space Cowboys and Bloodwork. So again, some of his later roles. Bridges of Madison County and Absolute Power. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil and True Crime. And I like Clint Eastwood as an actor. The Deadpool and Pink Cadillac. Not to be confused with Deadpool. The Eastwood Factor and Invictus. Although the Eastwood Factor, I think, is the documentary on Clint Eastwood's career. Narrated by Morgan Freeman. And Flags of Feathers and Gran Torino, which I think Gran Torino is one of his later movies, one of his last movies. I think he's still alive. I don't think he's dead or anything. But I thought that was a pretty cool set. You know, just to get 35 movies for 25 quid. And to be honest, these are all movies that I probably enjoy. And like I said, it saved me buying the Dirty Harry box set as well. You know, it's a good way to get Dirty Harry. Like I said, there's no any of the Lone Gunsman, you know, dollar movies, Fistful of Dollars, Dollars More, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But I already have the 3-disc collection of that anyway. So, but yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool little set. Just make sure they're all there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, all 35 films. So technically there's 36 on here, but technically the Eastwood Factor is not really a film, it's a documentary. But I thought that was a pretty cool set. Nice and heavy set as well. It looks like this. There, got on there obviously the different roles, these sort of war roles, the outlaw type role, and obviously an older version of him. So young, middle-aged and old, and then all the films on the back there. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool set. I've never seen it before, so that's what I picked up. Anyway guys, I'm gonna leave that there. I've got to go and do some stuff quickly now, and everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to leave a like. Let me know anything here that I should check out. I'm going to watch Happy Gilmore tonight. With everything that's happened these past few days. Oh, sorry, it looked like the camera looked like my fucking lip was weird. I think it's just the camera. So yeah, with everything that's happened these past couple of days, I just need a film to cheer me up, and Happy Gilmore always puts me in a good mood. So I'm watching that tonight. Probably going to play something as well. Don't know. And as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Mad Tiger. And have a nice day. Take care and bye-bye.